Welcome to Nollywood-Radio-France. I'm Cyprian Josson, your host. Please stay tuned. African Fashion Reception Paris 2014 celebrated contemporary African designs. The fashion show gathered talented designers, slim, beautiful models, ambassadors from some African countries, more than 350 attendees from the black diaspora, and some French citizens in one of the best venues, the salle-wagram in the center of Paris. It was an evening of glitz and glamour. It was really nice and fabulous. As I looked at the beaming faces in the hall, I can tell that the change Africa needs is in our hands. Africa needs trade, but not aid. And that was the bold statement I took away from the African Fashion Reception Paris 2014. Listen to what one of the organizers had to say about the event.
Well, this is an opportunity for all of you to learn English. You are welcome to the African Fashion Reception 2014 Paris. Please a round of applause for yourselves. The African Fashion Reception is aimed at projecting African designers and African designers, and to create markets for the products of Africa around the world. Our idea actually is Africa does not need any aid. That's the truth. Africa does not need aid. What Africa needs is to propel its creative industry, like the fashion industry, to be able to generate revenue that can take Africa to the next level. And that is to say, let's look at it, for example, the fashion industry, for example, employs a lot of people: tailors, fashion designers, models, hairstylists, makeup artists, textile manufacturers, textile producers, buyers, fashion writers. What does that tell us? That means through the fashion industry, a lot of people can be gainfully employed. So the African Fashion Reception, like I said, is to tell the rest of the world that a lot of good things are coming from Africa, and those good things can generate a lot of foreign exchange for Africa. And the African Fashion Reception is put together by the Nigerian Embassy. This year, Nigerian Embassy in France is an African affair. Nigerian Embassy in France, please a round of applause for Nigerian Embassy in France. First and foremost, the African Union is one of the partners for African Fashion Reception. Please a round of applause for African Union. Right now, I said the most important before, but right now I'm saying the most important, the Nigerian Ministry of Trade and Investment. They will actually make this happen. With a round of applause. You know, we have a whole lot of other partners, UB's News, Spice TV all the way from Africa and the UK, Nicolas Foyer, you know, I mean, the nice champagne you guys drank, I mean, I guess you guys enjoyed it. It's from them. Please a round of applause for them. International, AIT, those are all the partners for this event. Before we move on, I just want to recognize some important people that are here. It's not as if they are more important than everybody else, but it's just that they are the ones who will just be able to identify here. You know, the first person I want to call this, the keynote address for this event is supposed to be done by the Minister of Trade and Investment of Nigeria, Olusegun Aganga. Because of, you know, some previous commitments, he's not able to attend, so he's being ably represented by the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Trade and Investment of Nigeria, Ambassador Abdul Kader Musa. Please a round of applause for him. Our host ambassador also had some urgent official issues to take up in Abuja. So he is being represented here by Davison Ikemefuna, who is the Minister in charge of Economic and Commerce in the Nigerian Embassy. We also have, like I said, it's an African affair. We have a lot of African ambassadors here. You know, we have Ambassador Kabale, the ambassador of Rwanda in France. Please a round of applause. We have Ambassador Nega Tesema, the ambassador of Ethiopia in France. We have Ambassador Fatima Da Vega, the ambassador of Cape Verde in France. Then we also have the Nigerian ambassador to the Netherlands, who came all the way from Holland just to come and support us. Ambassador Limati Akambi. Please a round of applause for that. Also, we have one of our partners is the World Fashion Organization. We have the Vice President, World Fashion Organization for Europe, Pecado Bogogeli from Milan. As we go on, we will recognize other ambassadors and we'll recognize other very important people that are here. Let the fashion show begin. We're going to present the first 8 designers and after then the last 8 designers. Enjoy your evening. And he's the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment. I have the honor of introducing for his keynote address, a short keynote address, Ambassador Abdul Kader Musa.
Speech, and I can only abridge it. where we show what we can do. Today is my first day attending this kind of occasion. We have hard course in the future to support the Importers Fund Soil, and I thank you for coming. With this, the opening remarks of my minister. Political Ganga is the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, and with him the Federal Government of Nigeria has set up different policies. Known and most important is the one that we have under the Nigerian Industrial Revolution Plan, part of which we've already initiated 3 key policies that are already taking place. We have the sugar policy, which is just not to regulate, but to set the face for anybody who wants to invest in sugar industry in Nigeria. We have the cement policy, which is also for anybody who has interest to invest in the cement, because everybody knows part of African issues with accommodation of our population, which means real estate is a booming business in my country. That policy is what we call the outer policy. I'm just coming from Germany, and before then we had course to come to France, and even before then we had course to go to South Africa, whereby we invited industrialists who want to invest in our auto industry, even if it is from CKD. We start now, but in the near future, we want to start producing Nigerian automobiles, because we have a lot of bills that we pay for importation into billions of dollars every year. So this for us is also a stage whereby Nigerians, we need not to import garments, but export garments and start imports in the near future. In a nutshell, I think I would like to acknowledge the resilience and also the perseverance of Mr. Lexi Mojoice, to congratulate him for being able to pull such an occasion, despite the short notice, despite the challenges he always have faced in doing this. We do know when you see this on television or you participate, it is a given to you that it's just an event organized for this purpose, but this way will go beyond what is anticipated. We come here today to lay out the carpet for Africa and to tell you there's an oncoming policy in Nigeria for what is called the cotton to garment and textile, so that we start from the cotton chain, value chain, through to those who produce accessories, because it's taken in Africa that for a grandmother that just earrings of her daughter, for an auntie that dresses her niece and paints her in camwood, for those with the dye beads that we make our Ankara and Nigeria, and for those who have the heirlooms from where we weave cloth which is used traditionally, and to those who participate in embroidery, like the one I'm wearing is handmade. These are things that we take for granted, but which are going to come to world stage as time goes on, because African fashion in Nigeria is not just our culture, it's a way of life. To occasions that you go or you see on TV now in Nigeria, or always, for most part of it, 99% of people dressed is always in African attire, and that is originally a Nigerian attire. What we saw here is an extension. What we saw here, most of it, is an extension of that tradition. The African dress is the way we do. It's either you have the euro and the bag, or you wear the cap. If you don't, you wear a hat. But everywhere is the same. Basically, the clothes is 2 pieces. 2 pieces. If you want to look grandeur, 3 pieces. If you want to protect yourself against war, 3 pieces like the one I'm wearing. But that to tell you, already those who design, they know where we are going. So all they need for is sponsorship organization for them to stamp their value on world fashion scene. What Mojo is doing here today, and those who are behind him, I cannot but mention Mr. Carlo, our friends from across the seas, those who come from the States and those who come from within Europe. And to extend on behalf of my minister his tremendous goodwill, not just goodwill, but his support when you come to Nigeria in November. I congratulate you and welcome you all to this occasion.
Change is possible. Peace is possible. Let us all live in peace. Stop the killing. I remember them days
when I was a kid. I remember them days when it was so peaceful. How Abdullahi used to be my friend. How Kelechi and Tokumbo all used to be my friends. Back then there was so much progress, unity, one love. Somebody take me back. Change is possible. Peace is possible. Change is possible. Peace is possible. Change is possible.
Change is possible.
Peace is possible.
Peace is possible.
Change is possible.
Stop the killings.
Peace is possible. But nowadays, I can understand what's going on. Bauchi, Kaduna, Maiduguri, I can justify just.
Allah Sarki.
Una just there for just the looting, the killing and stealing, destroying in the name of politics, religion. How long? How long? Somebody take me back, take me back, take me back, take me back, take me back to them days when Abdullahi used to be my friend. Change is possible. Peace is possible.
Yes.
Yes, change is possible.
Yes.
Peace is possible.
Yes.
Change is possible.
Change is possible.
Peace is possible.
Peace is possible.
Change is possible.
Forgive.
Peace is possible. Menene, I'm finding la you are. Menene, I'm finding la you are. Itamuna zamada tolo. A chikimu. Itamuna karkashe junamu. Kodan tiyata. Kodan abdini. Mutalakawa ne ake kashe mu. Azuga mu alude mu. Atura mu muyita fada. Muyita fada. Mukarkashe junamu. Mukarkashe matamu. Akarkashe yaramu. Akarkashe yaramu.
To Allah tsare. Allah Sarki. May God help us all. Haka. Hi. Change is possible. Peace is possible.
Change is possible. Peace is possible.
Change is possible.
Change is possible.
Peace is possible.
Peace is
Let us all
possible.
live in peace.
Change is possible. Peace is possible. Change is possible.
Let us all learn to live together as brothers and sisters, as one nation, as one country. For change is possible, and peace is possible. Stop the fighting. Let us stop the fighting. Stop the killings. People are dying. 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 People. Many people are dying.
Change is possible. This track is from Zaki Azi, the pioneer of hip-hop music in Nigeria. You are listening to Nollywood Radio France. I'm your host, Cyprian Josson. Please stay with us.
Today I'm reporting all the way from Paris, and I'm with one of the organizers, Mr. James. Is that correct?
Yes, I'm Mr. James. I'm from Imo State, Nigeria. Yes, and I live in Paris.
Can you describe yourself?
My name is Uche James. I was born in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, but I'm a citizen of Imo State. I came here to study. I studied. I'm here. I'm working, promoting Nigeria, promoting Nigerian culture, investment, trade, and development development, and I am the representative of Imo State, Nigeria in France. I am the liaison officer of Imo State in France, in charge of driving investors to Imo State for rescue mission agenda and Nigerian transformation agenda.
And then let's talk about this wonderful evening, African Fashion Night. You are one of the organizers, isn't it?
Yeah, you can see it every year. I think every year we think it's better. It's going to be better, but next year it's going to be more better, and more Africans coming in with Nigeria, giving the world what they need. What they need is that empowering the model industry. As you know, Nigeria is very, very rich in all levels, in modeling, in agriculture, in education, in whatsoever. Nigeria is the African powerhouse. So Nigeria, we have a lot of challenges, in front of us. So I urge all Nigerians to be more patriotic and to be more brotherhood. And I urge all Nigerians to respect one another and to show example as as African leaders.
So I guess to organize such a wonderful Africa Fashion Night, you must have gone through different challenges. Can you tell us how you put all this together?
So as a partner to Lexi, all this starts from Lagos. The power is coming from Lagos, and here we just put finishing touch, and all the logistics and communication. Communication is very, very important. Grassroots communication. That's where I intervene. In Paris.
Thank you very much for giving me this interview, and I hope to talk to you again. Thank you.
Yes, God bless you, and bless Nollywood
Radio France. Nollywood Radio France.
Nollywood Radio France. God bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.